morning, sports fans. Today is Monday, August 3rd, 2026. You're watching Good Morning, Sports Fans. I already said the name of the show. Got to get used to that. Got to get used to introducing Good Morning, Sports Fans when the first thing I say every morning, every show is Good Morning, Sports Fans. So throw the little hashtag up, GMSF, and get it going. Was live yesterday. So today really doesn't even feel like the start of a new week, even though it is. It's Monday. It's Monday. It's 7:15 a.m. We are out here. We are doing the sports. We are having a good morning. And if you are watching for the very first time, if I somehow, some way popped up on a feed somewhere, welcome. My name is Nick George. This is a show that we do 3 days a week during the work week and then once on Saturday. It's called Good Morning Sports Fans, and here's how it works. Basically, that logo up there, RateGame, is a app that I built. It is a free app that lets sports fans rate the games they love to watch. The most, let's say, comparable. Yeah, the most comparable value prop that exists today is a cross between Letterboxd, which is for cinephiles of the world that love movies. They rate and review the movies that they love to watch. And that's all well and good, but we take it a step further with RateGame. We actually have the rating, we'll say, structure and foundation that Letterboxd provides, except we don't do stars, 0 to 10. But then we have the gamification of Strava, which is a workout app. It's a workout platform that basically gives you statistics on your workouts, on your runs, on your bikes. I think they do like action sports too now. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, bottom line is a lot going on RateGame. It is built for the sports fans that love to talk about, celebrate, discuss the games they watch without, and here is perhaps the most important, certainly one of the most important and unique and differentiation aspects of RateGame. I can't believe I even have to say that. Can't even believe this is what the sports world has come to, where I have to say this is unique. But it is. It is. It's just the climate that we live in. RateGame is unique because there's no gambling. It's old school sports. You just go on, you talk to other sports fans about the games that you're watching, about the players, about things that you noticed, maybe who you were with, maybe where you were. And you don't have to worry about any of that noise, any of that toxic gambulinity, if you will. So that's what we're all about. And the reason why that there's no gambling on RateGame and there never will be is because I used to have a terrible gambling problem, a terrible relationship with sports due to gambling. And so I built RateGame for me, selfishly. Yeah, I was selfish. I said, I need a way to get back to sports that doesn't involve money. And so, voila, after about a year of not watching sports, I came up with this little idea. And here we are, 2.5 years later, stronger than ever, more ratings than ever before. Speaking of which, the way that we begin every show, every episode, every morning that I'm here, 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, is we ask and then answer a simple single question. And that question is, were the sports good? Were the sports good? It's a 4-word question. Hashtag WTSG. Last night was a mixed bag. 2 leagues in action, 19 games. 341 total ratings submitted, 159 ratings on the 24-hour window. So that is why you see the 5.7 out of 10. That's certainly a mixed bag, actually trending towards the lower side. But again, not that many games. So the quality of gameplay is certainly going to be influenced heavily when you don't have that much inventory. All right. So for the show today, I did have a plan here before we went off the rails. Hashtag good morning sports fans, by the way. And that was, were the sports good? Decidedly not so great. So we will now get into, I saw a little glitch there, but I think we're okay. The Red Sox Renaissance. So last night, the Red Sox completed their sweep of the Dodgers. And in doing so, they have become a team of firsts, I think, not just for certainly their franchise and the history that they're making along the way, but also in baseball, which is super impressive. So I think the first thing is just the way that they are doing it. They are sweeping teams on the road. They're sweeping teams on the road. They swept the Dodgers last night in Los Angeles. And certainly the most of any team this season, but now, they are talking about and looking at some historical baseball records. They've won 15 of the last 16 road games. First time since 1939. Look at this. They're 57-51 through 108 games for the fourth time in a row, fourth season in a row, that after 108 games, they have the exact same record. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. And how did they do it last night? Well, they hit some home runs. First, we had this man who probably, if you had to pick one person who is their MVP offensively, would it be this man? Would it be Rafaela? I think so. Would love to know from Red Sox fans, but this past week, I think he's hitting like close to 500. And he's on my fantasy team, so I'm very thankful. I've been watching. I've been noticing. Here we go. Fourth homer in his last 3 days.
He probably extended the offensive side too.
Let's do right by him. Let's get him full screen here. Fourth homer in the last 3 days for Mr. Rafaela.
He probably extended the offensive side too.
Cedar Rafaela lays into another one. Deep left field. He's done it again. My goodness, number 4 in 3 days for Rafaela.
Number 3, remember that number, because that's number 1.
First pitch swing by Abreu, and he absolutely torments this baseball. Four, 3 Boston. The Red Sox keep going back to back on the West Coast.
Wow. Number 2, and for good measure. I think this was something like 3 home runs in 7 pitches, I think I saw on a take.
That one's hit pretty well. Deep right field, Yoshida to the pole. It is gone. A Red Sox barrage in the 3rd. Somebody go get Wally again.
Contreras went to the plate swinging at the.
So, Red Sox take care of the Dodgers, and I am a happy camper. Dodgers are also 0-1 since they traded for Tarek Skubal, who, by the way, and this is going to be weird, was in the dugout last night. Dodgers don't waste any time. This is like less than 24 hours after the trade. Look at this.
Has made it into the building to say hello to his manager, who just made a pitching change, but Dave Roberts has a moment to talk to the new guy. That is a sight that Dodger fans have got to love, and for Tiger fans, if they're watching this telecast, it is very weird.
Like, so weird.
How's he looking the Dodger blue?
So weird. If you're a Tigers fan seeing this, and it seems like he just got off the plane. Like, they gave him a hoodie and a hat, and they were like, get in the dugout. It seems like he is like less than an hour of being a Dodger.
Manager who just made a pitching change, but Dave Roberts has a moment to talk.
He's like, okay, you just got here? Okay. Dave Roberts, look at how happy he is.
To the new guy.
He's like, I just got here.
That is
Appreciate
a sight that Dodger fans have got to love, and for Tiger fans, if they're watching this telecast, it is very weird.
Any lip readers, I would love to know what that entire conversation was.
Kirsch, you're down there. How's he looking the Dodger blue?
It's weird. It looks real weird, but I think
Little inside joke. The boys are buzzing.
Kirsch, you're down there. How's he looking the Dodger blue?
it's weird. It looks real weird, but I think everybody around here will get used to it pretty fast.
I'm sure they will. Red Sox don't care, though. Red Sox are like, who cares about Skubal? So they sweep. They are absolutely on fire. They're going scorched earth. And we'll see. We'll see what happens to this season. We'll see how far they go. Imagine if we saw a little World Series preview just there. That would be something else. Nice split there. 4-1 for Dodgers fans, 6-5 for neutrals, 7-5 for the Sox. I know Mr. JS2 is certainly happy. Incredible third inning, 3 homers and 4 at-bats. There it is. That's who said it. Of course it was Jack. Rafaela is the hottest hitter on the planet right now. He certainly is. 4 homers in this series alone, and then Abreu and Yoshida with the other homers in the inning, and Duran with one later. I got to say, Jarren Duran has started to heat up lately. He is also on my fantasy team. Having him in his incredible game style, especially if he can focus it around his contact and speed, can be so incredibly valuable come playoff time. Sweeping the Dodgers is absolutely incredible. Best team in baseball right now. Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. They were 10 games below 500, I think, at the start of July. And now they're +7, +6, +7. And we're a third of August. I think they're 24-3. It's insane, man. It's like something ridiculous. What is it? Yeah, they're 57-51. Oh, sorry. That was on July 31st. So they're even better now. All right, so elsewhere in the sporting world, we had a interesting sequence of events here. So Gavin Williams, one of the best pitchers in the show right now, had a perfect game going through 6 innings. And the Arizona Diamondbacks sent this guy Tawa up to seemingly get something going on offense, but when a guy's got a perfect game going and you lay down a bunt, you try to squeeze one on, you're certainly not going to do yourself any favors and earn yourself any brownie points, respect points from your opponent here.
Again, he's throwing right around that 70% strike mark where he has been.
And you hear the crowd booing as Tawa tried to bunt.
Hey, he's trying to get out and get something rolling.
Just try to win the game.
And there's a line drive, base hit to right. And it's the first base runner of the day for Arizona.
So breaks up the perfecto, and then look at this downpour.
Look at that.
Yep. Williams lost the grip on the ball.
They're going to call it now. They'll have to
They got to call it. They're doing
Absolutely.
Runners at first and third, 2 outs, and they'll bring the tarp out here in Cleveland.
Oh.
Boy, oh boy, they're going to have some work to do after they get it off.
And now we've got some players coming out on the field. There's a discussion here. This is, I think, Stephen Vogt and Torey Lovello having a conversation. Rugi Odor getting involved.
Yeah, it's just never going to endear you to anyone. You're trying to lay down a bunt to break up a perfect game. Come on now. That's not right. I feel like that's one of those unspoken things in the show. Guys going for perfection, you leave them alone in the dugout. And if you're the opponent, you try and actually get a hit off him. You don't lay down a bunt. So we boo this bunt. We absolutely boo the decision to try and bunt to break up a perfect game. Through 6, I think, is far enough along where you got to respect. You got to respect the chance, at least. Give him a fair shake, is what they say. All right, so let's look at Bryce now, because it was very interesting to me to hear him opine on the Dodgers organization and how, much like I said yesterday, all they're doing is playing by the rules. That's all they're doing, folks. Let's hear from Bryce Harper himself.
I'm not saying I want to be a Dodger, right? Like everybody's, that's crazy. No, they do it the right way because they draft well. They get guys in their organization that are Dodgers. Like there's teams that oh yeah, that's a Cardinal. Like he definitely plays like a Cardinal. Oh, this guy plays like a Dodger. This guy plays, like a Philly. Like there's certain teams and certain individuals you get into your organization. You're like, he's going to be a guy for us because he matches the mold of our team, our city, our organization, right? When the Dodgers go out there and do their job, and yeah, they have more money than everybody. Like I get that. But you still have to put pen on paper and go out and play. Like you can't just be like, oh yeah, we're better than everybody. Like, no, you still have to go out there and do your job and play well and whatever. They run it the right way. They run a business. They're smart. They understand what they need to do off the field, on the field, in their clubhouse, management, everything. And so they do it the right way. And I think more organizations can learn from them how to run their organization because they do draft well and they do things the right way in their minor league systems that make their players great too. They have
I don't know. They don't have more money than everybody else. Stephen Cohen would like a word about that. So if anything, it really just proves the point that you don't really need to have the most money. It's still a business at the end of the day. You still have to take risks and make decisions and put the best product on the field. And the Dodgers have shown in the modern baseball and the way that you can get guys. You can just stack your chips. You can collect the Infinity Stones. They're just not afraid to do it. And so, yeah, take it from Bryce Harper. I think he knows a thing or two about how and what a good organization looks like. Left the Nats to join the Phils. So it's very interesting because he's the face of the MLBPA, Major League Baseball Players Association. So for him to have this opinion and this stance, I wonder how long these guys are going to be able to hold out and miss paychecks. That will be so interesting in about 7 months. We shall see. All right, let's go back to the board over here. Nice. be interesting to see how I'm going to publish this, just because I've never done a pre-recorded show before, and all of a sudden it seems like the stream was fixed. So we'll see what happens, but that's the show for today. Today is Monday. Reminder that it's a great day to rate some games. RateGame is free. It's fun. It's for fans of all ages. My name is Nick Mark George. Have a great day. Rate some games. I will see you on Wednesday. Cheers.